Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Carla. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I prep for wash day and how I detangle my hair. So I had already done the left side and I'm moving on to the right side. And so I typically keep my hair in 2 braids on each side. Or after wash day, after I blow dried and went through my whole process, and I keep a silk scarf or like one of those I can't think of what it's called, but it's like a sock but open on both ends, and I just tie it and keep and wear my head wrap every day. Here I hadn't washed my hair in about almost 3 weeks, just life getting the best of me. But I keep my hair covered during the day, and then at home, it's out, and then I go to sleep with my scarf or bonnet or whatever. But anyway, so my hair wasn't too dry, but you can tell I hadn't moisturized it since wash day. Like I hadn't touched it. And typically I go back in and do so, but like I said, life was lifing. Okay. But anyway, this is actually the last section. And I go through, do the braid. My hands already have oil on it, and I'm just not so much finger tangling, but just separating the strands. When you braid your hair, they kind of clump up on themselves, make this pretty wavy, ness going on. I'm just going through and separating each section. And then what I've noticed as my hair has gotten longer, that I have to section my sections, and sometimes each section needs to be in 3 sections. I don't know. I think they just, as your hair grows longer, you have to just be more gentle and just take more care. Take your time with the process. Why is that? I don't know. Your strands are getting longer. They can tangle on themselves. I don't know. But yeah. There I just use my leave-in spray and saturating the hair. And using olive oil on top of it, as I use my olive oil as the pre-poo. And so just coating my hair with the olive oil. I don't always remember to spray, and that's my comb, wooden wide tooth comb. I don't always remember to spray my hair before detangling it. I've heard people say, you don't want to detangle dry hair. But what I notice, I have high porosity hair. And so when I spray my hair, and I'm not spraying it to where it's even damp, but just enough to coat the strands, my hair swells up, and I feel like I take more time having to comb it because it's swelling up, versus if I had to just detangle it with the oil and then spray it when I'm done and then braid it up, and I'll get more knots and tangles. I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, one of the things I've incorporated in my detangling process and my hair care in general is using a wooden comb. I feel like you get less tangles using a wooden comb. I had already put some oil on it and lubricated it at this point. And I go through and really detangle. I know some people feel funny about using combs on your hair because it can, just cause damage, manipulation to your hair. But one thing I've also noticed since my hair has gotten longer is that I really have to go through and detangle. Like, I can't just finger detangle my hair. I would have a hard time once I get in the shower washing it, because you washing it, that's going to create, some tangles, and then conditioner and deep conditioner, and then in either step, deep conditioning or the instant conditioner, you're detangling. I spend more time in the shower when I don't really detangle, like a good thorough detangling. And so here I'm just taking my time, and even the roots, like my roots have to, get some love too. And really that is really the portion that really needs it, is my roots. I've gone a couple wash days when I didn't, and I regretted it. And I feel like when I don't do this step outside the shower, I end up taking more of my hair out, detangling it. So I'm just taking my time at the roots and getting as much as I can. I added a little bit more oil to the end. Of course, the end of your hair is the oldest and most fragile. And so I was just giving them some love because they felt kind of dry. And here I'm just taking a look at the strands of hair closer to the bottom of my neck, because I was experiencing some thinning. I have my theory about that, but it looks pretty good. You can tell that the hair is starting to grow back there. And then I just braid it up really good before going to the next section. You can see the knot there. And what I like to do is just take my time, use my fingers to separate the hair strands. That knot was further up my hair, and so I can just work through it. But sometimes, especially the ends of the hair, I get single strand knots, or it just tangles up on itself. Even when I'm blow drying, it does that from time to time when I'm using an attachment. And what I have to do is just keep shears nearby to snip that little piece off. It's better to do that than to use the comb or brush and just keep breaking through it, because you're going to pull your hair out and get breakage. And as my hair has gotten longer, I get more of those little tangles. I get the single strand knots when I need a trim. And earlier I said I was using a leave-in. It's not a leave-in, it's a hydrating mist. And I noticed as I was combing, it sounds like I'm being rough with my hair, but I'm not. As I mentioned, my hair hadn't been re-moisturized, rehydrated, and so it's a little dry, but I promise I'm not being rough with my hair. Later on in the clip, you'll see where I show you all the hairs lost, and it's just more of the long strands in the sink. You'll see a couple of short little hairs where it came from breakage around the edge of the sink, but it's minimum. And then after this process, I will put my shower cap on, my heated cap, 10-15 minutes, and then wash the next day. That's it, guys. Bye.